Welcome back, everyone. I hope you've had a successful time snapping this April. I know I have. Today's video will give you a heads up on what to expect going into next month's season. The May season comes just in time to celebrate Marvel's third installment to Guardians of the Galaxy, and the season pass features a brand new Series 5 card, Nebula. We're also getting some new and exclusive variants for Gamora, Star-Lord, and Nebula. More brand new cards will be added to Pool 5 drops, secret abilities will be revealed, the monthly series card drops, new featured locations, and an amazing hot location schedule are some of what I'll be talking about today. So let's get into the stuff. Up first, let's discuss the Season Pass, which will be available starting from May 1st at 8 p.m. Pacific Time and will once more cost you $9.99. You can also choose the $14.99 option to advance the Season Pass 10 levels instantly. The season is expected to end June 5th at 8 p.m. Pacific. Now, this season is seeing the rise of Nebula as the exclusive Season Pass card. Nebula is a one-cost, one-power card, which should be a ton of fun to use in lockout decks running Storm, and I am thinking with the Living Tribunal if you can successfully lock an opponent out. Needless to say, a lot of experimentation will have to be done to see where Nebula fits in best. She has an interesting ability where she gains +2 power each turn, your opponent doesn't play a card there, so this would synergize with locations like Jotunheim and Negative Zone as well. I'm really stoked to start playing with her, and hopefully she sees a lot of play. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Nebula's potential. Next, let's talk about these dope new Series 5 cards, which will hopefully pop up in your shop rotation for 6,000 collector's tokens. First, we have Iron Lad. This guy copies the text of your deck's top card, which is pretty gnarly considering the RNG aspect that Marvel Snap relies on through deck shuffling. Pretty neat card that will allow you to predict your chances of winning a lot more accurately. Iron Lad is going to synergize really well with the next card that is being introduced to the Series 5 card pool. Howard the Duck is the next card I'd like to talk about. Howard lets you see the top card of your deck, and honestly, I think this might force everyone to run Elektra or Killmonger in their deck if this card becomes widespread. I believe this is very, very strong and is going to further boost your deck potential. Howard is going to really improve how often you can get a successful combo out. If you know what the next card is in your deck, then you can play around it by playing the necessary cards in anticipation of that card being added to your hand. This is such a fun addition to the game, in my opinion, and I cannot wait to play with Howard. Next up is the Living Tribunal. This dude is going to be immensely scary playing against. You know you will be seeing some absolutely massive amounts of power localized on one location that will eventually spread out to the others. I'm thinking we're going to see a lot more Iron Man, Shuri, and Onslaught decks being played as this card enters more people's collections. Imagine the power you can build with Iron Man, Shuri, Onslaught, and Wave. Wave to let you pull 2 6-cost cards out in a game will be insane. This is a theory deck that could let you build almost 100 power with Iron Man, Onslaught, and Lockjaw, and finally the Living Tribunal to split that out across all 3 locations. This will be so much fun to play. Finally, and in my opinion, the most exciting card thus far, I present to you High Evolutionary. This guy will make your opponents think they are playing against a Patriot deck, but in fact, it's going to be a killer hazmat power reduction behemoth. Evolutionary evolves your non-ability cards and unlocks their secret abilities. This is really exciting and will make for some pretty fun ankle breaking in-game. Evolved Abomination is perhaps my favorite so far and seems practically overpowered when combined with Scorpion, Hazmat, The Thing, and Wasp, which could effectively make Abomination a 0-cost card by turn 5. Pair Abomination with Evolved Hulk, and I'm expecting massive amounts of power in the endgame. As always, with the new season, we are getting some cards dropping from Series 5 to 4. These include Master Mold, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Kitty Pryde, and Nimrod. All of these are great cards and will fit in with a wide variety of decks. I'm particularly excited to see Master Mold drop due to his synergy with Ronan the Accuser. Hopefully we see some more Ronan in the future due to this. We're also seeing Null, Sentry, Darkhawk, and Silver Surfer dropping from Series 4 to 3, which will make even more decks available to the general base of players. We should be seeing a lot more Darkhawk in play with this series drop from 4 to 3, so make sure to keep Enchantress close. Next up, May will introduce 2 featured locations which are brand new, and these will show up 50% more frequently on specific Wednesdays. Milano will likely require you to play some cards that can add power to other locations, cards like Doom or Claw, so keep those handy on the 17th. On reveal decks, however, will likely not be the play on May 31st, because Deep Space is making an appearance and is preventing all on reveals from occurring. On the bright side, perhaps it's time to craft a new ongoing deck and add some Cosmo in there for more emotional damage. Okay, the devs really wanted to spice things up in May because oh boy do we have some hot locations. We're expecting several power boosting locations to make an appearance, so I'll be playing some high power decks for these ones, but maybe some power reduction cards like Hazmat or Valkyrie will be a good idea. Alright ladies and gents, I hope today's video got you as excited as it did me. Some really exciting additions with next month's Season Pass, notably High Evolutionary, who will hopefully cause some massive disruption in the meta. And I'm also hoping Sarah Control will be a deck that suffers a little bit, as she's been a bit of a powerhouse this season. Additionally, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the upcoming season and what you are most excited for. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed today's video.